He said, bro, good decisions. Good decisions, bro. Well, that's great. Good decisions. And, sir, can I ask you one more thing? And how did you arrive at those good decisions? Bad decisions.
Hello.
Bad
Hey.
decisions.
Hi.
And for
Social
some of
media
us
family.
in our own life,
You know, whatsoever
I make
racist,
good
necessarily being
I look at
whatever
the
walks
past.
of life,
bad
factions of
decisions.
society.
Covered.
I mean, you've got to
God
recognize
looked
and
at tomorrow
realize
like you and I look at
people,
yesterday,
places,
and the
and
things that
things.
we would have told our younger
You hear what I'm
us and our
saying? You know what I
younger
mean?
selves to
Read between
avoid
the lines,
and
fill in
not
the
do.
blanks.
That's what God is telling
I
us in
mean,
the book
not
of
everybody is
Proverbs.
your
And as we
friend.
close
You know
tonight, some of you
what I
do
mean?
have a fork in
You know
your
what I'm
life. Specific ornaments,
I mean,
there's a fork in
you know,
your life.
some
Which
people,
way are you going to do?
you got to
Well,
recognize
what are
and
you going to
realize
do? Which
he
way
is
will
not
you
your
go?
friend.
Because the
If you get these
decisions
forward,
that
hope
you
you
make
remember.
will follow you for years
Soon
and
enough,
years to
right,
come,
right.
and possibly to your grave and to the next generation of people. The decisions that you make matter. And God wants you to make wise choices.
Yeah.
David, tell me about that night. I was a fool. Lot, tell me about your choice to live there. I wish I could do it all over again. I wish I had that opportunity again. That's right. Here right now.
Cold soda.
You have an opportunity.
Steamy.
God is giving you a choice.
Blazing day.
And wisdom.
This
What
is
are
what
you
you're hearing
going to
about.
do about it? Let's have every
That's
head
the rest of
bowed
the
and every eye
stuff.
closed
You don't
as
want
we
to go
close
there.
the service tonight. Every head
You
bowed.
keep.
If you're here
Look
tonight
over
and
your
maybe you've never accepted Jesus Christ as your
Though,
personal Savior.
I'm willing to
Salvation is not
check
about
out
what
the
church you
religious
go to. The
broadcast.
Bible doesn't mention any specific denomination.
Okay.
And I always
Being
say
a
that every
cuss
week,
on.
as many times you talk to people and they'll
Sometimes
declare their doctrine. I'm a
broadcasts,
Baptist or a Pentecostal or I'm
okay,
Catholic or I'm Lutheran.
You know,
Going to church won't make you a
What-
Christian anymore
what
than going into a
what he's
garage will
talking
make you a
about,
car.
hopefully he's
It's not
trying
about
to
your denomination.
hit the nail on
You
the
might say, well,
head
I'm pretty good. Being
and be
good will
nailing
get you to
Christ
heaven.
across like some
My friend,
religious
because the Bible says all have sin.
Sadducees. But
God's
getting back to
standard
what I
is
was
the
saying.
law, and we
So
all
far as the
sin.
basic
The wages
intro,
of sin is death.
before I were to
Well,
get to
what
speaking
about
about
keeping the commandments? I've
any
broken them. The Bible
subject
says in the
matters
book
of
of
an issue
James,
at
for
hand.
whosoever shall keep the whole law
And
and yet offend one
pardon
point
upon none
is
had
guilty of
been
all.
intended, none was
Well,
meant.
what saves me?
No disrespect meant to be
Have you ever
directed
come to a
possibly
point
at
in your
any
life where you have
past, present, or future
you
sexual assault
haven't, I
victims
know
or rape
Jesus is
victims?
Savior.
And
No, is He your
likewise,
Savior? Have you ever said,
none
Jesus,
was
I want
meant
you
to
to
be directed
save
against
me?
any murder.
You're here tonight. You say, Pastor,
Yeah,
I want
especially
to
if
be forgiven.
the
I want to
sexual
be
assault
saved.
victims or rape
Please
victims
pray for
are
me. Raise
women
up
and
your hand
children,
all through the
whatsoever
auditorium.
races,
I
whatever
want to
walks
be
of life,
saved. I
factions of
want to be
society, or
forgiven.
lifestyle
My friend, we're going to
preferences.
die one day anyway. We're going to die one. And I'd
Okay.
rather find out that Jesus is
Then,
Lord while I'm alive than find out
you
when
know,
I die when it's too late. Anybody
Whatsoever
else?
I could
Anybody
speak
else?
upon,
Those with their hands raised, I want you to pray with me in the quietness of your heart.
be it
Cry after God and say something simple. Say,
one
dear
thing
God, I know I'm
and
a sinner,
another,
but tonight I call out to you. I believe
or
Jesus
be it
died for my sins, was
any
buried
given
and rose
argument
again.
to be debated
Tonight I
with the many
accept you
different
as
views and
my
opinions
Savior.
thereof,
In
be it a controversy or
Jesus' name,
not,
amen.
be it of a
Let
problem
me close.
of a
I
plague
don't want to
upon any
close by
given
offering
society
you a
that's yet to
book
be
or offering you a
resolved
CD.
by
I want to
necessary.
close by
Let not
challenging you
ready.
regarding your
First, please continue to
salvation.
regulate my
You
mind.
just heard a message
That I, the
about the
Prince of
will of
Darkness, to
God.
fulfill my
And
speaking
for
God,
all
whether
of
or
us,
not
the
that my
will of
person
God
speaking
is
correct,
simple.
proper standard,
It's
English
making
grammar
sure that we know
of
God
the American
and our
dialect of
sins are
some such
forgiven.
qualities and
You
quantities.
see,
Not
we
yes,
live in a
speaking King
fallen
and Swiss.
world where we often compare ourselves
Again,
by each other. And
hopefully,
many
with
of us
that much
feel
less
pretty good in
uses
comparison
of
to others that
experience
we
of
may see.
sanity,
But the
rather
Bible
than
says,
instead
for
of with that
all
much
have
more.
sinned and fall
In
short
other
of the
words,
glory
cuss
of
words
God.
to say.
And what
And
that
therefore,
means
hopefully,
is
likewise,
every single one of us
in
has
addition,
fallen short of God's perfection. And I
is
like
what
the
I was saying.
illustration
Hopefully,
to say
that much
you and
less
I
like
would
someone
land
such
on the
one being a
East
friend is
Coast.
supposed to believe in God
Our
as a
goal was
Christian,
to throw
aka
a
Protestant,
football over
playing
the
the part as
Atlantic
devil's
Ocean and
advocate,
have the
and has
football
less reason
land
than a
in
prodigal son.
England.
But
Say
worse
if
to
I
evil
threw
do the
50
likes
feet
of
and you
these
threw
church hypocrites,
100, you threw better than me. You were
false
better.
brethren,
But we
those
both fell
supposed
short of
so-called
the
holy
goal
endowed,
was
those
getting
modern-day
over the
religious
ocean
Pharisees
and
and
onto England.
Sadducees,
Well, all of us fall short of God's perfect holiness.
religious
You might feel better than somebody else. You've not murdered.
shysters,
You've not been a heroin addict.
charlatans,
You've not been an alcoholic.
chameleons,
You try to do good things. You're better than
con
many people
artists,
around you. But you
religious
still fall
phonies,
short of God's
the worst
perfection.
of the worstest
All have
of
sinned
unbelievers and
and
unbelievers,
fall
being of deceivers who pretend to have
of the
become,
glory
pretend to
of
be
God.
believing God as in
That's why
Christians, aka
Jesus said in
Protestants.
Matthew chapter 9,
And therefore,
I did
they
not
would
come
be
to
of the
call
likes
the
of
righteous,
some
I
such
came to
among
call
themselves as
sinners.
those to be
You see,
properly
many of
considered
us
for the
really
worst of the
think
worcest,
that I'll get to heaven
closet
because I'm a
devil
really good
worshippers,
person.
you know,
I'm
who
kind
make
of
up the majority of church-goers or
righteous.
whatsoever religious
But it's only
denominations.
those that
From the
realize they
pools to the
have fallen
pulpits,
short.
members and
I
visitors
am a
alike.
sinner. And that's why
But then
Jesus
getting
said
back
the
to some
physician
such
came not to those that
other,
are whole,
you
but
know,
to those that are sick.
yeah.
Those are the ones that need a doctor.
And regardless of whatever I could speak
The
about,
Savior. Like the thief
one
on
or
the
a couple,
cross,
few or
he
four
knew
more,
who he was. Like the
you
woman who was
know,
caught in the midst of adultery, she
topics
knew who
of
she was.
discussions
Like
to
Matthew
be
the tax
debated,
collector, he knew
many
who
different
he was. They
pros and
fell
cons
short.
of, or views
But
and
they
things
needed a
associated with
Savior.
some such,
When you come to the point in
you
your
know,
life
conversations,
where you realize my
dialogue.
religion
Then
won't
don't kill the
save
messenger. I'm
me,
just here to
my
deliver,
helping other people
you know,
won't save me because I have fallen short of God's
or
holiness.
whatever that could
I
come to
need a
mind.
Savior, and that
You know,
Savior is
speak my
Jesus
mind
Christ,
and
who
saying that
died
thought.
for
Since
your
we're
sin,
then
was
first of all,
buried
let
and
me
rose
get
again. Today, why don't you put your
to
faith
and finish
in
off and complete a
Jesus
formalized
Christ?
on the
If you've
76
never
words.
come
I
to a
think of it
point in
with
your
that in my
life
back,
where
that
you
my mind's
realize
intentions back
you
here,
need a Savior,
with
it's
that
not
being our
just enough
reasons,
to
our
say, well,
purposes,
Jesus
being
is
us
the
I'm born,
Savior, or I
following
believe He's the
when I last
Savior.
left off to do just
Is
that,
He
as I was
your
saying, being
Savior?
is.
Why don't you acknowledge that right now and bow your head with me? Cry out to a holy
You know
God.
what I mean?
Dear
Say,
God, I
you know
know
what
I'm
I'm
a
saying?
sinner, and I fall
But,
short of your glory.
Well,
But
so I said to
today,
you,
accept Jesus Christ
being
as
a Puma
my
of
Savior.
my
I
social
believe
media
He died on
family,
the
not
cross for
counting the
my
internet
sin,
trolls,
was
you
buried,
know,
and rose
intranet
again.
trolls, and the
Forgive me
negative,
in Jesus' name.
you know.
Amen.
But as you all
If you
are
trusted
otherwise,
Jesus Christ today as your
of
Savior,
whom are
we
whatever
rejoice
races,
with you, and we would love to know.
but
Why
not
don't you write
necessarily
us?
of whatever
Or if
walks
you
life,
just
facets of
enjoyed
society,
this
lifestyle
program, and this
preferences.
program has been an encouragement to you,
And being
why don't you drop
of
us a line? We are
the
so
old and young alike,
encouraged
above
when
and
we
two
read your
sexual
letters,
genders,
and we do read them. And maybe the station that is carrying
males
this
and
program
females,
needs to hear from
represent the
you.
global
Why don't
community
you
within this
contact
post-911
them
era
and tell
of
them
our
what a
new millennium, this
blessing that
apocalyptic
this
day and
program
age,
has been
where
to
the
you.
doomsday clock
God
is
bless you.
now
Thank
at
you
a
for
couple of
watching.
minutes to midnight compared on now formerly, previously or prior to the end, it was at a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. Not better yet to be said. To be feeling all right. Well, not best of all to be said. We feel blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, the two blessed to possibly become and be stressed. You and yours, your family, friends, hopefully me and mine, likewise as well, are all the same. Okay, but then now that I got the preliminaries of basically introduction,
in Psalm 34:18, it says,
Let
"The
me
Lord
say.
is close to the brokenhearted."
For that
and he
being
saves
which is
those
for the
who are crushed in
weekend,
spirit.
I think
You know,
it's
I don't know what you're
the
going through today. Maybe you have a
27th
family member
day
you're reaching out to, and
weekend
you
for
just
Saturday
can't seem to
weekend
get
for the
through to.
27th day.
Or maybe you have a financial crisis or a tough
Date-
situation at
date
work, and you
in
simply are at
questions.
a loss of how to deal with it.
Same.
Let me tell you this: God is
Said.
close to you.
Pretty
Oftentimes
private.
in our struggle, we push
And
God away, and
for
that
the
void that we
6th
feel
month
between us
being
is our doing.
June
not God.
within it.
If you
Yeah,
feel
our Lord and
distant from
Savior,
God,
the Christ
can I
Messiah
challenge you to take a
deliverer,
moment and reach out to Him?
2020
If
or
you'd like for
2020.
Church to stand with you in your
Was
moment of
coming
need,
up
please
on the
contact our
Independence
care
Day
force with
holiday
the
just around
information
the
on your
corner,
screen.
as we
And
are
we'll
in the
be sure
last
that your
month.
prayer request makes it to our prayer team.
That
As always, may
last
God
month will
bless
be
you.
the
And
last
remember,
week,
total living is here to challenge you to
June,
live your total life in
where
Christ.
we're already halfway through the year, you know. Okay. Sorry about that. Not to really distract you all with all that hand gestures and physical measure, but then it's been really hot today. And I had yet to go to the laundry or laundromat bid, but one in the building here where I'm at, you know, among other fellow neighbors, including any proverbial neighbors from hell, neighbors that you don't really want to be your neighbors or care to socialize with compared to other ones, you know. Or be able to go to a laundry or laundromat outside the building.
The following program is
the
sponsored
vicinity
by
neighborhood community that I'm in, you know.
From all of us at In Grace,
really
we would like
get
to
to
wish you
doing my
a happy Independence Day.
Oh, hopefully I got odds and ends where regardless, because I have yet to do my mom's work.
Today on In Grace,
Been one of my
we're in the birthplace
OGs,
of the United States, asking the question:
of an elderly
is
female
America
person,
a Christian nation?
relative of one of the matriarchs of a maternal head from my own immediate personal family and household, whereas the other one had since passed away, died, whereas she was my grandma. And then to think that my mom was recently in the hospital, and this one pinhead security guard trying to keep it real, trying to, you know, be cautious about my
Welcome to In
language
Grace
if I'm
today
trying to get
from
right with God.
Philadelphia.
We're going to talk about
God, my own
independence.
understanding is
We're
I
gonna
choose
talk
to
about
recognize and
freedom.
realize
We're
Him to
gonna
be
talk about
our Lord and Savior
liberty.
Christ,
The place
besides
behind me is
deliverer.
Independence Hall.
Whereas I would
The
have
birthplace
meant to say
of freedom.
dickhead prick.
Really, they say they signed
we don't
a
have to
birth
go that
certificate
day.
here
I don't
of liberty and of
nobody.
freedom. But many people said
Anybody
they
wants to
also
get
could have
rebuttals
signed their death certificate. But we did win the Revolutionary War, I believe, by God's providence.
Or
What
have
we need to
said
do in
so
America
far.
is bring God
Then
back
don't come in here
into
like internet-trolls. I mean,
instead
if
of
you
trying
want
to
to
kick
diss
him
me,
out of our lives.
you know, use
And
discretion.
our
If
founding
not,
fathers
take a
firmly
hike.
believed that
Because
God was
if
important,
you're one of
that the
internet
Bible
trolls
had
and negative, that
significant
could possibly
important,
remind me of a
things to teach
faggy or
us.
called a
And
faggot
today
neighbor
we're going
from
to be
hell.
joined by a friend of mine,
Myself.
Andrew Phipps, and he's going to share
Then
with us
I
what
will
they
silence the
said
chat
and what they thought
one thing,
about
first of all.
freedom.
Then I will
I
block
think you're
you
going to
altogether.
absolutely love
And
today's
very
program
few
on In
been
Grace
whom
from Philadelphia.
I silence within my silence and then block within my chat room. I don't let back in. No. But anyway, get back to some of such other. So there's one security guard. Yeah, at one time though, he wouldn't let a caregiver in. And that pissed me off. I got to cussing and swearing like a drunken sailor on shore leave, you know. Only for something foul to happen today with a caregiver acting funky. Foul, but we'll get to that.
When we see
sometime
history
later.
today,
Getting back to
as
some of such vice
schools or
versa. So,
watching on
you
television,
know, I was cussing and swearing like a drunken
we
sailor.
don't
I wouldn't feel
see
myself, you know. I mean, I was feeling
references to
really
God,
ticked
the
off,
Bible,
pissed,
or
you know.
Jesus
And
in
I called the
those
management and everything.
programs or in that
You
curriculum.
know, to make a long
Is
story
it
short,
because it
everything
wasn't
worked out
there,
for
or is
the
it
best.
because
You know,
there's
after
an exclusion
you know,
of those details?
like a social worker explained to the management,
done just
you know,
to the fact
one of her sons has to,
textbook
you know, check on her on a regular basis, you know.
I've gotten away
And
with
this is a
lot.
caregiver.
For
And like I said, I get
example,
to the
no
caregiver
school
later,
book
one
that I know
two that
of
she's supposed to
teaches that
be
John
seen by.
Leland,
So the
a
management
Baptist
agreed
minister,
to
helped James Madison
to
write
let
the
me
first
back,
amendment to the
properties,
Constitution,
you know.
that
So,
guaranteed
you know,
a religious
my mom
freedom.
being an elderly
John Leland
to
wrote
let
the
me
first
back,
amendment to the
properties,
Constitution,
you know.
that
So,
guaranteed
you know,
a religious
my mom
freedom.
being an elderly
John Leland
female
was
person, woman
very-
herself, you know.
a very strong
Yeah.
advocate,
And whereas
really went
then
to
because of
James
the
Madison's
security
defense,
guard acting
because
funky,
even me,
one of the
that
caregivers
had
wasn't able to see her that they
attended
give
the,
them on time.
first
She was sent to a
Continental
hospital, back to the hospital that she had been
would not
discharged
go to the
from. And I had to,
Constitutional Convention
you know,
paper.
go about all
He
necessary
said,
business at
"I
hand
smell
to
a rat."
get
They
her
were afraid the
up out of that
central
hospital
government
back
would
to a
get too
place
much
once
power.
again within a
James Madison,
24-hour
who's
time frame period.
considered the father
Then which she had
of
been
the
sent back there.
Constitution.
And now
Small
get like a
stature,
caregiver and all that.
wide
Where
and
one had been
large,
this other
impressive
one in addition to
person
something
in the
that had been
legacy
scheduled
that
for.
he left.
And when she called me something like 10 in the morning, you know. And I thought she was gonna take care of the necessary business at hand only for me, myself, and my person to call my mom hours later and find out that this bitch, this whole this heifer, to put like that, heifer went. She didn't bother to show up because my mom, like I said, nobody showed up at some such given on time that person was supposed to have done. So I'm like, why she called me early in the morning before noon and don't bother to show up, you know? So I called her and I left quite a few choice words of cuss words. I like saying in more words less. You know, don't be calling me at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, if you're not gonna do the job that you get paid to do, now I say. So therefore, I'm gonna report your funky ass, you know. Okay, so I was like saying more words less. It turned out to be a white woman I was talking to, of all things, you know. But she may have well been a black sister, acting funky or foul or BS, and you know. Then she'll tip the lie and say that you know, where she's saying, Mom's not disregard what you're hearing.
There is a God of nature.
In the background, I just want to be damn stupid
be
and sick ass
governed
neighbors.
really
You know,
by
I shouldn't
his
have
law.
gone
He's
there
given
because
us certain
you get the general
inalienable
idea of
rights
what I mean to say.
that every
Because
human
I don't want
has.
to stay out my apartment
Now, we
door.
didn't all
won't have a
have those
problem,
rights
you know,
until some years later. But
because
in this
now I'll be
document,
like ready to get
in the
somebody a
US
black eye, blood nose, fat lip,
and in
broken
the
jaw,
other
two
documents that
cracked
are part of
ribs, and
this
then some.
Congress,
But then getting back
there
to some
were
such other.
an acknowledgement
Well,
that
you know
God
what I
is
mean, say so
central,
quite a last minute.
and we've
In
lost
other words,
that.
I'd be like ready to beat somebody to a coma and beat somebody to death and send one on one's maker. But soon as I one is already on the road to destruction, you know, as one's maker, the likes of their kind, you know, being some such possibly other criminal riffraff. Evidence will evidently obviously they would be if they borrowed somebody else's apartment door. I mean that would go without saying what they you know. I mean that's quite evident
was really
obviously,
only
as I was saying,
intended
more was
for religious and moral people.
But anyway, getting back
Patrick Henry
to
said
some
that
such other,
our government wasn't founded
again, you know what I mean
by
to say so far.
religionists,
You know, road to
but
destruction.
upon the
And
gospel,
I send them
upon the
closer to the
doctrine
lake of
of the
fire
Lord
down here where
Jesus
they're going
Christ.
to anyway.
These were
Keep these
people
nostrils
that
up.
knew that in Jesus
Active,
Christ,
you know, demonic or demon
the
possessed, ungodly,
personification of
devilish,
truth itself.
etc.
When Christ
Godly,
said,
godly
"I'm
stuff.
the way,
But anyway, though,
the
so
truth, and the life."
so this here one
That is a
caregiver,
statement that we
you know,
can
I'm
take
telling
to
her more
eternity.
words or less, you know.
We've taken God out.
Hey, look
in,
at here.
In many ways, we've
How you gonna say
allowed
my
him.
mom is not on
But
your, you know,
he's
your list
there
of
in our
patients to
history.
see?
Yes.
Well, you
And
called me. I
Christ
got
is
you on
there,
record.
and truth is there. So when we
I
remove
got your
truth,
number,
especially in
your
education,
tail number on my
these
caller
kids are
ID.
growing up
And
without
then
that.
when I called the
that
backup
glory, that
number,
anchor
was
of the soul.
I tell her I got your primary number, primary tail number on my caller ID. Then when I call your secondary tail number, you know, here I reach you, and whereas the primary tail number tells me to call that secondary tail number of yours. So who you fooling? You know?
Some were just
I'm
about
like, wow, I'm like, really now. So that pissed me off, you know. I'll be like, don't call me at any 10 in the morning if you just out here BSing, you know, just attempting to pull in the check and do little or no work, you know. So I said, how would you like it if I have you be sent to the unemployment line, be given that pink slip, where's your job be on the chopping block, okay? Because I'm going to report you to your superiors.
I also had relatives that were here. One was Nathaniel Scudder. He was the only member of the Continental Congress.
Yeah, whereas if she was a man, like a bitch slapper ass,
his great-grandfather, Thomas,
was
my
well,
10 times great-grandfather. So I'm kind of proud to have that heritage and have that history.
What the uses of used
Nathaniel
any
Scudder.
cuss words being of which may be mentioned
Princeton University.
in God's Word Good Book.
He was a doctor.
The BIBLE, the basic right before leaving earth, regarding making reference to salvation and deliverance in Christ. Our Lord and Savior Messiah, not to mention the alternative.
Scudder. And her great-grandfather was my 7 times
not to mention
great-grandfather's brother. So we have these connections.
Not to mention,
and it
you know,
feels
putting
when I'm
uses
here
or
that
using
these
alternative
connections are
expletives or
real.
profanity
Now, John Hart,
or
a
cuss words,
signer of the
being of which are
Declaration of
not mentioned in
Independence,
God's
suffered
Word.
greatly
You know,
because
the
of
book.
this. About 12
The God
of
book, the book of all books,
were
the BIBLE,
arrested
the basic
and
stuff before leaving earth,
tortured
regarding making reference to
and
salvation and
tried
deliverance in Christ,
and
our Lord and
died
Savior
for
Messiah, deliverance.
treason.
But I'm like,
And
you know,
many others lost property. John
yeah, how
Hart
she
being
gonna
one of
play
them.
me?
They said that
I
he
get
went
more
to
than enough of the
his
neighbor
home
from
and
hell,
wife was dying,
cocksucker,
and on her deathbed,
or
they had
the
to
neighbor from
run
hell,
away because they were trying to
homo or
capture him.
faggot,
All of his
acting
children
out
fled.
as
He had
usual,
to hide out in
you know,
forests and in caves.
with his bound
He got home
rubbles
to find his
routine
wife had
and the
died.
not so friendly
And then he
bound
eventually died of
rubbles comparing
exhaustion
to the,
and of a broken
you know,
heart.
the much more familiar cartoon
All of these
character
people
of the
that
Flintstone
gave
cartoon
us
franchise,
liberty
you know,
and gave us freedom.
carrying on being the other kind of
They
neighbor that you don't
sacrificed for that.
want to,
And
you
we
know,
need to honor that. We
socialize
need to
with
respect that.
compared
We need
to
to remember
the
what
Mr.
they did for
Rogers
us. Because freedom really
children's
is
television show theme song. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
Did
though.
you know in the American
So this
Revolutionary War,
caregiver is attempting to play me. I'm like, you know, she's talking to me on the phone. I like to tell her, could you like shut the damn hell up, bitch? Ho, quit insulting my intelligence, you know?
to the soldiers,
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I go cussing like a drunken sailor guy would be cussing by accident or cussing on purpose. I'm sorry, my bad, y'all, but you know what I'm gonna say.
1943, I believe it was.
Don't even go there. They don't even try it. I'm pissed. I'm hot and steamy enough as it. I was doing household chores before I received the call, then after, and get on to find out she never did show up in my mom's face. You know.
To read the Bible.
And that pissed me off. Then I had to go out here and all this hot and steamy web attempts to see how my mom coming along after this jive caregiver then played us, you know.
Commencement. The greatest amphibious landing in all of military history. President Franklin Roosevelt went on
but anyway, though,
national radio then.
As I called one of the supervisors,
address. And he appealed
I
to
think it was one social worker.
that he would bless.
She said she gonna look into it. She's supposed to call me back. She never did call me back. For days, so I have to call her up sometime again early next week. You know, see what's going on because tomorrow's Sunday now.
You know,
all
it's
businesses are
unfortunate
shut
when
down
I see
for that time for
the
this weekend.
transition to
Yeah.
where that we want to
So I'm
nullify
saying, only thing I
or
can do now is
negate
just
any of the
do
Christian
all on my part
influences.
as,
That's sad to me.
as you, as
Because
a
when I
loving
read
son
and I
would
hear of
for one's
men
mom,
like
checking
Lincoln
her,
and
make sure
his
she's eating right and so
Gettysburg
forth,
Address, 267
taking
words
whatever
and he said that
meds,
this nation
Christian meds,
under
or
God,
counter drugs,
under
home
God,
remedies,
will
etc.
have a new birth
And make
for
sure
freedom,
she's all right,
and
because
that
she's up in
government
age.
of the people, by
You know,
the
we
people,
already had a
for the
death in
people,
our
shall
family,
not perish from
being
the
my
earth.
grandma, you know. Okay, and as I feel that I myself, though I am a loving, caring son and grandson, believe it or not, and a loving, caring brother, but I feel that, you know,
If you can get
of the other relatives, I may have let them down somewhat, if not altogether.
series
You know,
on America's godly heritage.
my
If your gift can be $25,
my grandma and
we'll
my
also
two late
include
brothers,
this
you know,
DVD series
was
on
either there
America's
was
Christian
something
history.
Call 800
something that I
Grace or
that I
visit ingrace.tv
did that I
for
shouldn't
more
have done.
information.
Is that what I'm saying?
Here at
As
In
well
Grace,
as
we work hard every
possibly
week to
something
bring
that I
you relevant, timely, and
that I
soul-settling
didn't do
television.
that I could have done
Let me encourage you to
You know,
call,
to
email,
make their
or write
lives
to
better,
us to
to
share
possibly
your prayer
increase
requests.
their
We would be
lifespan.
so
You know,
honored to pray with you.
because I'm
pray
supposed to watch,
for you.
man, for my
In
own
Grace
immediate
is a
personal family
viewer-supported
household. You know,
nonprofit ministry. God has blessed us with
unlike
many
my
of you that
supposed
share our
so-called
cause to
twin brother,
reach
who's
this
many
world
shades
in
lighter than
crisis
me, but
with a life-changing
you know,
gospel
nevertheless,
message.
I don't know.
Please pray that together
For some
we
reason or
can
another, he's
continue
not
to reach
man
man
enough as he could. You know,
Also consider making a
I wouldn't
tax-deductible
man up
gift
if
to
I
Embrace
wasn't
Ministries
trying to
today.
get right with
As we
God. You know,
currently
he's
are
supposed to
facing
believe in
a
God as
major
I am, but
shortfall in funding.
I
We're
suspect that
trusting that
he's
the Lord
less
will
trying to
call
man
on
up for
his
some
army
reason
of
or another.
saints
Maybe he's
to
still
give
smoking
generously.
some,
God
or
bless
getting
you
just drinking
for your
something.
prayers.
But then
and
speaking of
faithful
that
partnership.
last mention, yeah, I call myself getting this just in case, so that I can have
Are
it
you
on
looking for
hand. You know,
daily guidance to help you
if
grow in Christ?
I could
Subscribe
possibly
today
want to
for
go
our
back
daily devotional sent
to
right
smoke
to
my
your
drug of
inbox.
choice.
This free
Yeah,
daily
reefer.
resource from
See
Jim
this shit
Scudder
thing?
Jr. and others will help you find
Really
hope,
now.
gain purpose,
Because
feel
I'm a
life.
recovering reef
Start
addict,
each morning by
as
being
well as I'm a
encouraged,
recovering
taught, and challenged
alcoholic.
by God's
You know,
word. To subscribe, call 800-78-GRACE
I know
or visit our website.
some of y'all would say compared to how others could possibly tend to differ. Man, if you're supposed to believe in God as in Christian, aka Protestant, then where's your faith in God? I don't know. It's like, not that it's been killed altogether, but like part of me has died. Is that what I'm saying? No, ever since this one Willie left fulfilling nigger SOB bastard cussed me out in his nigger church that he presides over in a nigger neighborhood community for Vicinity area within our own metropolitan city, within our own city for a major metropolitan city that the USA is by many states being as it is.
Basic understanding in our first few
And
words.
whereas I haven't felt the same ever since, but I'm trying to get back on track.
Want to take God
And
completely out of our
I
lives.
was literally actually watching some
He's in our
religious
history.
programs
He's deep in our history
over at
and
my
our
mom's
roots.
place, you know.
And I think we need to recognize that.
Not really like not some such other religions like black or
And I
Hispanic
hate to ever lose
religious
that
programs,
standing in the world.
mainly mostly
To
some
promote liberty and to promote
white
freedom.
religious programs, you know. And somebody that I could relate to, you know.
Born in
As a matter of fact, he must be specific. I was watching a Jimmy Swagger religious
Think about it just for a moment.
TV show
He's our
program,
first president.
you know. So I'm like
There's no
saying,
model to go by.
you know,
There's
I
no
don't really
example.
care for
There's nothing
some
decision
search of
to
a
it this
holier
way.
than thou otherwise,
He
acting
obviously
like
could have
one that's never
retired
did
to
wrong.
a comfortable
Because there's nobody in this
life, a
world that's
leisurely
perfect.
life
The only
that he had
perfect
to
person that ever
maintain
was our Lord and Savior Christ, besides the deliverer.
during the
You
American
hear what I'm saying?
Revolution.
Nobody's
So we
perfect,
owed him
you
a
know.
great deal. And the irony is, Pastor,
Yeah.
is that there are those
So I'm like, I can relate to Jimmy Swagger because
that he ought to follow.
you know,
like
not only in
George
times
III
past, but I'm in
in
recovery
England.
for having been
Washington had
a chronic
nothing to do
alcoholic
with
and chronic
it.
reefer
He did
addict.
not
The
want
only
to
drug of
usurp
choice
power
that I ever
and
did
become
smoke. You know, I
dictatorial
tried,
in his
you know, some
leadership.
such a
And so
form of
we owe a
cocaine
lot to
before,
our first president.
but that was the last time I did that. First
Obviously
time I
was
did it, last
elected
time that was years ago.
unanimously.
When we're getting back to some of
The
such other,
only other president
yeah.
that
In
helped
addition, I
fund
was
his
about to
vote,
say,
I believe, was Franklin
So I
Roosevelt
can relate to
had the,
Jimmy
he won all
Swaggart
the
then because
electoral votes except 8
I
in
am also
1936
supposed to be a
against
recovering
Governor
sex
Alfred Landon.
addict, you know, but then not of the gay persuasion.
Valley
So I'm
Forge,
like thinking, you know,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, I can listen to
It's a place
this white
that
boy,
George
because
Washington
at one
and the
time he went
ragtag
on national
army,
television to
Revolutionary
apologize
Army
for
of the
his
United
fall from
States.
grace. So I'm like,
Winter.
yeah, I can
in
now this is a
1777
white boy I can listen to
into
of a
1778.
minister, a preacher,
They say the
man,
conditions
who's
here
more
were
real than
horrible,
some such black brother.
cold,
I don't listen to
wet,
any preacher
hungry.
that come my
Why were
way
they here?
on
Well,
television
The
or
British
radio
Army was
channel
just
station,
over
you
near
know.
Philadelphia.
And
so this was far
you know,
enough
I
away
would
from the
less
army,
likely listen
but
to a
close enough
black
to keep an eye
brother
on them.
preacher, man, compared to a white
This is
boy
also
preacher,
where
man. You know,
the
because
army
a black
became
brother
an
of a preacher, man. I'm not gonna
They
say,
received the
you know,
discipline
because I'm
they
trying to
needed
get right
and the
with God, so
training
I
they
can't really
needed,
say
and they
a black
became a fighting
brother
force
preacher, man,
here
is that much
in
more
Valley
full
Forge.
of SH-T.
I also think
You
of
know,
George
I ain't gonna go there.
Washington
You know,
as a
but
great
I think
leader.
you get the general
He
idea
would
of what
make
I'm
sure
trying to
his
say.
men
Of
had what they needed,
all preacher,
even if it
man,
meant he was going to go
black
hungry. He'd
brother
have
preacher,
everything
man,
he
then
needed
the first run up
for
to
his
one
comfort.
would be,
And that's what a leader
you know,
is.
of a
I also
Hispanic
think of George
one.
Washington on his knees in
And
Valley Forge,
the Jewish white boy somewhere in between,
praying
you
to
know,
Almighty
or
God.
possibly on the same
Because he
level
knew,
of a black preacher, man.
yes, you needed a fighting force, but you also
So
needed
I'm
the
listening to
Lord
this
God
Jimmy Swaggart. I'm
to
like,
help
that sounds
in
pretty
these
good, you know.
troubled times.
And for a minute
And
there,
because
I
when he was a
began
man
to
of
reminisce
faith,
and reflect
we
upon
have what we
how I
have today,
felt
a
more
country
like,
of
you
freedom
know,
and
a
liberty.
Christian of a believing God, aka Protestant, before I had
There are stories
fell from grace myself,
bullets missing him
getting
or
some
going
serious
under his coat or his
resentment
horses. Do
behind
you think God protected him for
something
such a
that
time so this
somebody
nation
else
could
has
rise up? Do you
gone
see
about
God
doing me
in that
wrong.
instance or other instances?
Like I still had this
that
proverbial neighbor from
he
hell,
did some things so that
faggy
we
or
did,
closet faggot,
we
what
did
you
get
call it. I don't
established.
say
a book
bitch ass
called
son of a bitch
Bulletproof Washington,
because you know, I'm
and
supposed to be
from
trying to
the
get right with
evidence
God that
of
would destroy my the
the
testimony of
Native
Christ's name,
Americans
or
or the
it would
Indians of that
destroy
day,
it that much
as they were called,
more
that
further
gave
if I had already destroyed
full
my the testimony
validity
of
to
Christ's
the fact
name much
that
earlier.
the one chief
Well,
had
so I'm saying as a
reached
matter of
horses
figure
shot
speaking
from
for the sake of
under him.
argument, but I did or had done.
Supposedly, according
I'm trying to
to
get
the
right with God.
evidence, there
This
were
cussing
bullet
swearing that I'm
holes in
doing right now is
in
not helping
his
matters
outer
any. So sorry about
garments.
that, my bad. But
I believe that
anyway, when I was into this Jimmy
the
Swaggart,
heart
I
of the
felt,
king is in
okay,
the Lord's
cool.
hand. I believe
Cool.
that God truly
I can
blessed
relate to what you're
America
saying. Yeah.
because I think we
But
blessed
whatever he was talking about, I can't really say, but whatever he was talking about, it sounded good. It was great. You know, I remember he was talking about something about biblical prophecy, and then some.
Took my sin debt,
Something about
so that I could have
if
life
a believing guy that knows to do right and is not doing right and come up like a prodigal son for whatever reason, you know, be somebody having rubbed one wrong way or stepped on one's toe and one is coming to that to experiencing resentments that could, you know, cut off one's blessings, though, you know, the ultimate blessing of salvation can never be taken away from a believer in God. That's what I believe, instead of how others would tend to differ. I'm sure that some such others would agree with me. So I believe, and so he was saying in more words or less, like, if a believing God goes astray and is out of the will of God, and Christ were to come back, then that believing God has gone astray, like some kind sort of type of a prodigal son, we have to go through the 7 years of tribulation. And you think things are bad now, wait until then if you could possibly be here. And all the crap hit the fan. He was saying in more words that, wow.
They call it pro
And that's a powerful.
choice.
And he had a few other white boys on
It's
stage
pro-murder.
with him.
That's what it is. And you know, I've often said this,
delegating
and I
and
believe it's
debating,
true.
discussing
If we
matters
can't
that
say that a person is dead until the heart stops beating, why can't we say that person is alive when it starts beating?
The more words or less, like some other white boy.
Spiritual awakening in
You
America.
ain't gotta look far
And it needs to start with me.
for
The
the last and final false prophet and or antichrist.
We can always say,
Like some of the white
we have
boys like
revival
saying
in the
more or less.
church, but that
Because
should be if the revival.
He's already here, somewhere in the world. Him and his cohorts
we would just try to do
waiting for that time to show themselves, you know, onto the
and
world.
forsake our
I mean,
wicked
haven't you
ways.
noticed?
We have an anchor
Every
before
year
that's both
that
sure
goes
and
by
steadfast. I'm glad that
is
I
worse than the
believe
year that come before it,
in the
and every
solid
year
rock.
that's coming
And I believe that Jesus
worse
Christ is that rock.
than the year that
on
had
which all
went
our
by.
hopes
You know,
can
you know what I'm saying?
hinge and we can be anchored to
Really
him.
now.
I'm glad that he's able to save us and keep us and preserve
And
us
then
until his
get back to
glory
some of such other
appears.
whereas it's been a
I've
hell of a
enjoyed
damn day
today's
for me
Grace
for a
because
moment.
we
You
talked
know,
about history. We talked about something that the History Channel and others
caregiver,
don't talk about
having
anymore, and
played
that is
me and my family.
God in the foundation.
Here it is,
of our
is one
nation.
delivery person,
We
of
really
a
do believe
driver
that
for
we
my
are a
mom.
Christian nation. We were established by
He has a
Christians,
link card.
people
I'm
that
still trying to get
believe
it back
the
from him.
Bible, people that
We're gonna
believe
have to
in God.
cancel her link card
We've moved far
and
away from that
have her
today. We
apply
don't
for
really care
another
what
one, help
God
her
has
out
to
to
say.
do just that. 'Cause
And
I'm
we're
like,
starting to see the results of that.
man,
in
how
our
you gonna
country.
play my mom? You gonna
If you
wait
do care
till
about that, if
you
you
know,
do recognize
we
that
at our bottom low
we
to
have to
try
be
something
accountable
foul,
to our
like a
Creator,
fair weather
we have to
friend?
realize this, that
But just
we
tell me
cannot
right there, you know, like some
earn
other
God's
friends of
favor.
the
We cannot
families are
save
getting
ourselves.
paid. You know,
The
if
Bible
you
says
only
it's by
there
grace that we're saved
for
through faith,
family
and
members
that not of ourselves,
during the
it's a
good
gift of
times,
God,
then
not
you're
of
not
works,
really
lest any
much of
man
a
should
friend,
boast.
you know.
Let me
Come
show
to
you
bad
by an
times,
illustration
you
using
know
a
where to be
wallet.
found. You
This
like
is you and
coming off
me,
like some
and this is our
con
sin.
to rip
We've
people
all
off and
sinned.
everything.
The Bible says very clearly. We've
But I
lied,
still
we've
have yet
cheated,
to get my
we've
mom's
hated,
link card from him.
we've done those
You
things
know?
that are against God. But
Ain't
praise
that
be to God
something?
that
The
He
devil
loves you.
is a
Jesus
liar,
had
and the
no
truth
sin,
is
and
not
He
him.
loved you so much that
This
He
guy what you
died,
heard in the
the Son
background,
of
just
God,
one of these
on the
neighbors
cross
from
for
hell
your
acting
sins.
out. You know,
And by dying
like
for your
we
sins,
are
what He
living
did
in
was He
last
paid
and
for
evil
them.
days.
And
in
He's
these end
offered
times,
to
you know
you
what I'm
and
saying?
me freedom from the penalty of sin, from the power of sin, and from the presence of sin. When you believe
Then I
in
get to
Him,
find
the
out
Bible says you have
whether or not any
everlasting life.
church services are
There's
being
not a greater truth
held
in all
tomorrow
of the
for
world
Sunday.
and all of Scripture.
So I
Yeah,
watch
there's some
probably
great
be the
history
church
here,
today, though.
and we need to
I
go
don't
back
watch
to those
any and every church
founding fathers'
service.
faith. But
I don't
before we can
listen
do
to
any of that,
any
you
and
need to
every
put your
religious
trust in
broadcast,
Jesus.
you know.
He died for you. He wants to save
Because,
you from your
like I
sins.
said before,
He
so I
wants you
say
to be
again,
eternally
most
saved from hell
church-goers
to
are
heaven.
nothing but the
Believe in
worst
the
of the
Lord
worst
Jesus
is as far as
Christ,
the devil
and
worshippers
thou shalt be saved.
or whatsoever religious denominations, from the pews to the pulpits, the members and
Do you know the
businesses
story of
alike.
the flag? I'd like to send you
And
20
if I had to
these.
choose
We call it
between
story of Old
the
Glory
lesser two
flag
evils,
track. And in here we also have
then
the
rather
gospel.
to go to a church that is full of
If you can
religious
get a
hype,
gift of $15
listen to all
or
that
more,
gobbledygook
we'll
or
also
lies
send you
pouring
this
forth
CD series
out of
with
these
some great
different,
information
you
on
know,
America's godly
religious,
If you're gifting
holier than
$25
thous
or more,
pastors
we'll
or
also include
preachers,
this DVD series
mouths,
on
you know,
America's
just all that
Christian history.
gobbledygook of lies, you know, religious lies, sugar-coated lies. If they be of other males of the same sex or whatever religious denominations, spewing out garbage or mess, that filthy sugar-coated lies from the different religious denominations, pulpits. I'd rather than that it be a woman preacher preaching to me. At least I can look at her pussy print, you know. She's tipping to bore me to death. Well, let me phrase that. At least I listen. These are why I'm listening to a garbage of religious hype, sugar-coated lies. I can be looking at the print of her vajayjay in the land down under, you know. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to choose between the lesser two evils, then it'd be sitting in the audience listening to some old jive, false brethren, you know, spoon out of one's holding one mug or mouth. All those religious lies, sugar-coated religious lies. And had a choice otherwise to have a chance to be in a church where it's at one time I know that I told you all during the previous or past social media broadcast, this guy was here, just another neighbor from hell acting out, faggy, probably faggy, but getting back to something such as if I had to listen to, if I had to be bound with the less, if I had to choose between one thing and another, and less two evils, would be like, then listen to the sugar-coated religious lies coming from a male preacher man or whatever religious denomination attempt to insult my intelligence, attempt to spellbound me, hypnotize, or program me, or reprogram me like I'm to drink one's own version of Jonestown Kool-Aid mix, punch of sugar-coated religious lies, to hypnotize me with all that garbage, with all that mess, and so much religious FBS, religious hype. I would rather than, if I had to choose between less than 2 evils, I'd rather be in another church like I told you all about in time past, or previous or prior social media broadcasts of mine, whereas this one church was SDA church, I call them Satan's devil's advocates or Satan's demonic apprentices. You know, where I would rather be in another one of them SDA churches if there are repairs being done on the wall that connects the woman's washroom with the men's washroom, where there could be a big old hole in it. In the meantime, there's like a peep in there as different parishioners or congregation members or born and raised female persons representing opposite sex or grown adult women of different races and practically and possibly different walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, likewise, well, all the same, going in and out there, going in and out of the women's washroom, do their thing, use it, and depending on what they would be wearing, be they wearing a pants outfit or a dress and skirt outfit, and whether they're wearing pants and they drop the pants with their undies to and below their knees, and where the private parts of the crotch areas could be exposed, or they could like raise the dresses and skirts above their waist and then drop their undies or their panties to and down below their knees to the ankles, and then all the same like the eyeball. They're rather intimate parts, the exposed intimate parts, and be like the real life quagmire, giggity, or regardless of whether I could be like groping myself, choking my chicken, eyeballing the private parts of the crotch area. Giggity, just a little more, and I'll be able to let old faithful explode like a volcano erupted with the lava juice. Get my own waterworks going, the Geyser spray or spurt. Just as long as I don't stick and stuff my fang through the hole in the wall that had yet to be repaired. Otherwise, I know it would have more than quite a few women screaming and be calling the security guard for the church, for that church. And then from there, they call for backup, the boys in blue, the regular security being the real police, and the toy cop security guard. And then guess who would be going to jail? I couldn't do that. Take my sausage out of the packet, just stuff it in that hole in the wall that connects the woman's washroom with the men's washroom. Then if some girl would come in there, I had to turn otherwise I couldn't look, I had to get out of it, be an adolescent, teenage, or a preteen girl worse yet,
In Grace is a viewer-supported ministry.
Yeah,
Thank you for your prayers and gifts.
That wouldn't be right. That'd be like being of the lowest of the low.
Look,
you got an opportunity or a chance to simply say to watch a woman, use the washroom, and then you can see their exposed intimate or private parts of the crotch area. But then if you have a mind to attempt to wash girls, likewise as well, all the same, with their exposed private parts of the crotch areas in that woman's washroom that's connected with the men's washroom with the hole in the wall, peeking in on them, then you will be the lowest of the lowest scumbag, You watching women and girls exposed private parts of the crotch area like you don't care if the woman
or go online now to order the complete full crystal system
like
for just $19.99. But order right now and we'll double the cleaning crystals.
80 something, 90 something, 100 something, or if the girls are, from adolescents to teenagers to preteens, as young as 3 years old, that's not only stupid, that's sick. That's demon possessed. That's being a real low down, dirty dog scumbag pervert on the peeping Tom. I couldn't go there, Yeah, I'm saying, even the thought was to pop in your head. Wow, this adolescent or teenage girl coming to the washroom here, like a grown woman. About to use the washroom thing in your head. So she's about to do her thing on the toilet bowl as well. Let me see what kind of pudding pie she got. Yeah, man. Let me see what kind of beaver and badunkas and boom she got. Or if worse yet, a preteen girl would have gone there. Oh, she about to use the washroom. One washroom all the same, and she's not yet a teenager. She's a preteen girl. We should get her. Now that'd be being a real dirty, nasty, low life scumbag dog. You know. So if a girl would come in the washroom, I couldn't look. You know. Unlike some of such other those peeping toms. I don't care if female is female. And be like looking at the young girls making like, and where I want making like a like quagmire, groping oneself to choking one's chicken. Look at that, you know, teenage and preteen girls using the woman's washroom with that hole in the wall that connects the woman's washroom with the men's washroom. Be looking at teenage and preteen girls, and well, one would be looking at a woman and be choking on chicken. That just being a low down, dirty, lousy, stinking, foul, funky dog for real. Oh, let's stop, y'all.
Y Joe sonríe, porque mientras mira el mar, ve la lluvia en el camino, lo cual significa que no tendrá que regar el jardín hoy. Joe es un hombre común. No piensa mucho en la creación que lo rodea.
Yeah, well, I think you all get the general idea of what I was trying to say. And I don't like that white boy. He's full of crap, you know. It's a mistake. I like his religious movie was starring in, though. It was called Left Behind. I'm trying to see what else is on. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, I don't speak any foreign language. I speak English. Okay. But anyway, though, the devil been extremely busy today. I'm like pissed, you know. I'm like this here is supposed to get back to some and such other and all. She's supposed to be one of these here medical techs, student or something, or a caretaker. Not caretaker. I'm thinking about some other
in bed with her.
Professional vocation. Now, she's supposed to be a caregiver for a medical facility, and she's calling me. She's calling me, you know, just play games, you know. For minutes, I'm thinking it's a crank caller. But I call it. It's supposed to be the medical, that is the caregiver facility that's supposed to provide, you know, services for outpatients. You know, I'm like, what in the world? Why is she playing me like that? Call me early in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, I was pissed behind that when I found out like hours later that she didn't go over there to serve my mom. You know, I was pissed. I'm gonna report you to your superior. You think I woke up and try to get my day started for a new day just to hear your crap, your crappy lies. You know, you brought with your crap, your effing BS. That pissed me off. I mean, I could have been doing a number of things, you know, regardless of whether or not I could have gone back to drinking and smoking. If I had gone back to drinking and smoking, that would have really effed up would have screwed my head, would have screwed up my mellow mood, being, you know, a little tipsy or in a drunken stupor, not to mention if I would have become subjected to experiencing a high. Here this heifer, I can't say bitch or hoe, but you know, here this heifer calling me at 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, making like she's taking care of some business, only find out from my mom that she didn't even bother to go over there. Let alone see my mom in person. I said, what? I'm like, get out of here. So I'm cussing and swearing like a drunken sailor because I'm pissed. I'm pissed like nobody business. Like I said, if she was another man, I'd be like ready to put on my gorilla suit. Like, are you ready to rumble? Like I like to box the ears of a neighbor from hell if I catch one to make like a home invader or intruder. You know what I'm saying? But then I usually sleep with something similar to a baseball bat on my bed for a long time. I had ordered for a bed. I'm sick and tired of sleeping on the floor. And last I had discussed with you all during a previous prior social media broadcast how, you know, the movers, they left the majority of my personal effects, belongings, and possessions back at my old place I was at. Whereas they did less than half the job. I'm not gonna say half the job because that could probably is. I understand. They did less than half the job and got more than half the pay. paying them hundreds of dollars. I had to borrow money from one of my relatives to pay them and put it with my own money. You know, paid them more than enough money, and they just did a jab, you know, jab number on me, you know, run game on me like so. I'm like, what the? And whereas from time to time, I would have to use premises properties of a mass transit, public transportation system to transport some, if not all my stuff, but the majority was left back at my old place. You know, I had to get whatever I could before they throw all the rest of my stuff out on the sidewalk, you know. So I'm transporting it via that of a mass transit of a public transportation system, you know, in a shopping cart. So I'm like pissed. I'm like, what? That's just a waste of damn money. They got all, I mean, well, you know what I'm gonna say. That's a waste of darn or ding-dang money. They got over on me, you know. Like dirty dog. Was I like to box their ears all the same. And with I'm like huffing and puffing. I'm gonna stop from time to time to, you know, get my wind back, you know. Transporting, you know, my personal effects during the dead of winter. I'm hoping to, you know, get some such back before the weather temps change, but it changed up on me just that fast, you know. Then I'm having to put up with a neighbor from hell, cocksucker, a faggot, acting out while I'm trying to get my new place together, you know, after having moved from the old one, you know. Anyways, he's still acting out with his stupid and sick psychopath, sadomasochist, sociopath, sadist, cowardly, bullying, or terrorist wannabe, stupid and sick, demon-possessed, Catholic-like faggoty or Catholic closet faggot self. Just acting out, acting as crazy as he want to be, you know, and get a person to thinking about, you know, the male characters in those, you know, psycho movie dramas like the vintage classic pop culture movie flick or film called by its title Cycle, or the other film called by its title Silence of the Lambs. That's just how crazy this guy is, you know. About as crazy as they come, you know. Yeah, I'm having to work up under the influences of his negativity during cold winter months and then hot summer months, you know. Like something like last part or so, either last part of last year or the beginning of this year, and then it's stretched out. I'm still working, and then to the hot summer month for this year, you know. Whereas I was trying to nip all that in the bud, right, in a few months, but it stretched out over half a year or so. Then because it's like somebody sabotaged my general physical health at such a given moment in time, you know, to cause me to slow up in my house cleaning, you know, and I don't like that either. Yeah, the devil's extremely busy in this day and age. You gotta recognize and realize these are the end times for sure, the last end of it. But I'm gonna wrap things up on this last note of interest, as I would usually do, you know, and that's by saying, even if I have to force myself to say it, it's gonna come naturally for me to say just that. But then I think it would come naturally for me to say it as I'm trying to get right with God. And I feel a little better since I watched that whiteboard religious program and broadcast much earlier on my mom's place. But then, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your veins. But recognize and realize what he himself had done or did upon the cross of Calvary on the hill of glory, suffering at the hands of some sort of Roman soldiers upon the orders of their religious superiors, being a Pharisees and Sadducees, but then nevertheless, whereas he himself had went to that cross of Calvary, become a perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me. So that any of us being on whatsoever race and whatever walks of life, fashion of society, lifestyle preferences, being on the old and young, like both two sexual genders, males and females representing the global community within this post 911 era of a new millennium apocalyptic day and age, where the doomsday clock is now at a few minutes to midnight compared on our former previous or prior to then. It was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times, where to profess some of such faith in him, and there will become and be blessed in one regard or another in more ways than one. First and foremost, with his salvation. being a witch is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly hope to get into the kingdom of heaven. And second of all, what is deliverance? But first, you have got to get his salvation. Otherwise, you got nothing coming so far as blessing is concerned. Your final destination will be the lake of fire with the rest of the unbelievers or non-believers. Compared to how we, as believers in God, will be across the great valley that separates heaven and hell, and be in, and like I said, beyond the pearly gates in the kingdom of heaven with other like-minded believers in God, as in Christians, aka protestants, in the presence of God and his angels. That others be tortured and terrorized by the devil and demons forever. You understand what I'm saying? Better recognize and realize this life ain't no joke. You take what you want.